WWE Survivor Series War Games is coming to you this Saturday. Flex on Family, pro wrestling fans, WWE fans, on the podcast, the only place giving you your wrestling coverage and sports coverage how you want it when you need it. We will be live this Saturday. Special start time. That's right, we're doing an early bell time yet again. We did it with Bad Blood. We're right back at it again. Survivor Series starts 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. What's that? 3 p.m. Pacific. Can't forget about my West Coast folks as well. The peeps out on the West, shout out to you. Super kick that subscribe button, like above that like button, bulldoze that bell, give it a backhand chop like Gunther will give Priest on Saturday evening as we have our first match preview with the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther taking on the Street King Damian Priest, looking to become El Campeón Dos, El Champion, two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Make sure you sound off below. Let me know your thoughts. Leave your favorite emoji, your predictions for War Games. What do you think about this match? What do you think about moving forward? We got Saturday night's main event. Women's IC Championship has been revealed. Women's US Championship final coming up at Saturday night's main event as well. The Royal Rumble, WrestleMania. Sound off down below. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Helps us out tremendously. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Let's get straight to it. Gunther has been pretty much dominating the competition. He's been one of the more dominant, most protected, most perfectly booked superstars that we've had in recent memory. He's only lost to Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Braun Breaker, and Ilya Dragunov. So with that being said right there, you see just how dominant Gunther has been. But over the last few weeks, since we've gotten out of the Bash at Berlin, Bad Blood match he had against Sami Zayn on Raw after Bad Blood, he's kind of been reintroduced to his feud with Damian Priest. Remember, he won the World Heavyweight Championship. It was Finn Bálor interference. The dissension of Judgment Day led to Finn Bálor and Damian Priest going at it. And it doesn't seem like the Damian Priest-Finn Bálor feud is over, which I'll get back to in a second. But Gunther is going back up against Priest. There were rumors this could happen at Saturday night's main event. There are rumors that Gunther could still have a match with Bill Goldberg, even though it's not on the run sheet or in the plans. So I think here Gunther clearly is winning. Gunther's not losing his World Heavyweight Championship. He's going to win. He's going to slap Priest just like that. Do it again. But I think Gunther retains his championship here. Now, I love what they're doing with Damian Priest. He's being built up as a mega baby face. The crowd is getting more and more behind him. His theme song is pretty good. He's got the look. He's good in the ring. He's getting better on the mic. I thought his World Heavyweight Championship run wasn't that bad either. It just kind of didn't really get to have that longevity that maybe could have developed more to it. Are we going to eventually put Priest after this with the LWO? Is he going to be their new leader? Give them some legitimacy. We know how high WWE is on Dragon Lee. Speed champion. They want him to be the next Rey Mysterio. What is the future for Damian Priest? I think potentially maybe a feud with Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker has a match coming up, an IC triple threat match, which I'll preview. But let's say Braun Breaker keeps his IC championship. We could have Damian Priest and Braun Breaker. That could be a big feud heading into 2025. Because what are we doing with Braun Breaker if he keeps his championship? I think inevitably with the Raw move to Netflix, I think we're headed towards a supplemental draft of some sorts where we do get talent going to SmackDown. Maybe American Made, Chad Gable, Ivy Nile, and the Creeds to SmackDown. Drew McIntyre to SmackDown. Potentially Kevin Owens going to Raw. AJ Styles to Raw if he's healthy. Guys like maybe a Damian Priest going to SmackDown. Now, like I said, I wanted to go back to the Finn Bálor piece because we have Finn Bálor still mentioning Damian Priest, even though him and JD McDonough, JD McFish, JD McDouble, JD McNugget, JD McLord Farquaad are still the Raw Tag Team Champions. Boy, is that Raw division terrible, and I thought the Viking Raiders should, or the War Raiders should have beat them. You bring them back, build them up just for them to lose. Now where do they go? Like I said, I will put them with Drew McIntyre in a faction on SmackDown possibly, but Are we going to get Damian Priest and Finn Balor too? Maybe at a Saturday night's main event. Maybe heading into the first Raw on Netflix. Like I said, Saturday night's main event is a big time prime time special on network television, 2 hours. We're going to have Cody and KO announced. We're going to probably have appearances from Roman Reigns, probably maybe John Cena. We're going to have the first U.S. champion on the women's side crown. I'm sure we'll probably maybe get 1 to 2 more solid matches, probably title matches. So could there be space for a Damian Priest Finn Balor one-on-one match? Sure. Could they do it on the first Raw on Netflix because we know that's going to be the most loaded Raw ever? They could. I think inevitably we'll get a rematch. Maybe Finn Balor gets his win back. But honestly, they had Priest win the first one. I have no need to see a second one. Pin Balor, because all he does is take pins. He's not believable as a threat to Priest. Priest already exterminated him in Bad Blood. I would have had Finn Balor win by heelish tactics. Cool. Then you could build up the rematch even at a situation like maybe Crown Jewel. Then you could blow off the feud. Maybe the third match at a Survivor Series with Priest ultimately winning the feud because they didn't have legs to go to WrestleMania. But maybe could have been, like I said, something to occupy these guys, culminating to a Chicago street fight or something at Survivor Series. But Gunther's going to win here. Does he pin Priest clean? Do we get interference from Ludwig Kaiser? I don't know how people feel about this whole character with Gunther looking weak, looking scared because Priest is not backing down from him. I think it's something different because it's a switch up from the ring general, tough guy, James Bond villain. He's unbeatable. He's impervious to pain. He wins all his matches easy. It's no unpredictability. This plants a little seed of doubt while most of us know Gunther isn't losing that title at least until WrestleMania at the earliest. Now, I don't know. Drop your comments below of who's going to win the Royal Rumble. Is it going to be Cena? Is it going to be Rock? Is it going to be Randy Orton? Is it going to be someone else? Braun Breaker? What does Gunther do heading into WrestleMania? Like I said, do we get Gunther and Punk at Saturday night's main event? Then we get Punk's actions joining the Bloodline at War Games. Does this lead to Seth Rollins costing Punk his World Heavyweight Championship match? We're off and running with CM Punk and Seth Rollins heading into WrestleMania. But what say you down in the comment section? I want to hear from you. I want you guys to sound off. Let me know how you're feeling. Like I mentioned, I'm going with Gunther to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. And I think he probably Balor interfered and then Priest passed out at SummerSlam. I could see that happening again. I could see a situation where Priest passes out again, or maybe a powerbomb symphony from the ring general Gunther and he pins him in the mat clean. Like I said, where does Priest go? Maybe another match with Balor. Maybe you feed him with Braun Breaker. Maybe you inevitably move him to SmackDown. Maybe in the U.S. title picture as well. That mid-card on SmackDown could use it. So let me know. What do you think about Priest after this match? Is he going to have a big-time WrestleMania match? What is Priest doing at WrestleMania? It can't be Finn Balor, right? What is Gunther going heading into Saturday night's main event? Will he even defend the title at Saturday night's main event? That would literally be, a 2-week build? So he may not even be on the card, or do we get maybe a face-to-face with him and Goldberg, and then we maybe lead into a match at the Rumble, maybe? Elimination Chamber even? That could be Goldberg's send-off next year. He said 2025. That could be a marquee match for Elimination Chamber. You could have the 2 Elimination Chamber matches for SmackDown and Raw, or whomever is going to challenge for the other titles, and then you could have your match with Gunther and Goldberg. That's 3 marquee matches right there. That can sell you a show right there. They're going to be in Canada, in Toronto. It's going to be a hot crowd. They could do it there. But sound off down below. Let me know your thoughts. Gunther and Priest. Don't forget, we'll be live Saturday for the Survivor Series live stream. Watch along. 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific. Hit that like button. Go ahead and give it a liger bomb. Go ahead and Gunther chop that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that bell to know when all the Survivor Series previews and other content drops. We'll be live on Saturday for Survivor Series. Leave your favorite emoji. Leave your prediction for the match. Leave what you think next for Gunther, for Priest, who wins, any other match you're looking forward to. Stay tuned to the Flex Zone Podcast, your place for all your wrestling content and sports, how you want it, when you need it. God's favorite host, I'm going with Gunther to retain his World Heavyweight Championship against Priest. I'll see you guys for the rest of the previews and for Summer Survivor Series on Saturday evening on the Flex Zone Podcast. Thank you guys for watching.